Hey guys, yes, I know last time I made a return video I ended up not uploading for like another year. But instead of telling you, making like a whole video on what I've been up to for the past year, I'm just gonna keep it short in this video. Alright, ready? Okay. So, I moved in with my girlfriend, then later on moved again, then we got married, celebrated with McDonald's, went to work after, and then we moved again, and after that I went to the hospital, met my kid. What's up? And yeah, we're here. Anyways, first Descendant, a game where you and your buddies go around exploring the world and hunting down cubes so it doesn't fall under the wrong hands. And then yeah, these fucking Colossus creature just comes out of nowhere trying to wreck your shit, and you have to, you know, fight them. I don't know. For me, my friend says this was a good game, that I would like it, and yeah, I ended up enjoying it. So while I was playing First Descendant, I usually watch videos, and I watched a lot of Alpha Rad videos. So yeah, First Descendant Colossus Nuzlocke. Rules are simple. You only got 6 Descendants. If you fail a Colossal raid, then you lose that Descendant and can't use it again. If you go down and you kill the Colossal, still counts as like a tie. So you lose that Descendant, but you still go forward to the next Colossus. And if you lose all your Descendants, then you have to start all the way from the beginning. The only way that you could defeat the challenge or beat the challenge is by killing the Abyss with at least one Descendant still standing. Cool. So for my 6 Descendants, I went with Bunny, Ajax with the J's, Lepic, Freyna, Sharon, and Serena, with all of them being ultimate forms besides Serena because fuck her. And you might be thinking, damn Dark, almost half your team are fire type with Bunny and Sharon are electric types. Besides not having an ice types, your team looks stacked. And to the response I will say, yeah. With the first Colossus being weak to ice type, well shit. Alright, Bunny time. Oh well, yeah. So with Stunning being an electric type and being weak to Toxic, I sent out one of my best Descendants, Freyna. With her Toxic, you're able to damage everyone because it just fucking spreads and explodes everywhere. And her big ass machine gun being able to do big ass damage. And with that, I was able to complete the raid. On the normal Colossus, what's the same with the last one being called Hangman, because he's hanging on the fucking ceiling. And being weak to Toxic, it makes you think that this is a fucking 13 Reasons Why reference, like seriously. With raising the difficulty, I really had to put more thought on which Descendant should I send out next. If I was gonna lose one of them, it would be here, on a time when I feel like I won't lose anyone. So with the first one being weak to Toxic, I sent out Freyna again. For the run, so far I haven't used Lepic. I don't know if it's because I don't know how I use them or yeah, but I'm not a big fan. I only even unlocked them so I could get a module that I wanted, and I needed a fire type. So with the next Colossus being weak to fire, I thought this would be a perfect chance to give Lepic so he could spread his wings out and show me and everyone what he could do. And holy shit, it worked. So for the third Colossus, I used Bunny for the kind of same reason, with the Colossus being weak to electric type, and I ended up beating it with no problem. The fourth Colossus makes you think he's a Mexican because he's very weak to ice and kind of weak to Toxic, and like a true Mexican, first you gotta avoid ice and then avoid your Toxic X. So I sent out Freyna with her big ass machine gun, and I thought I would at least damage halfway of the Colossus health, or close to half, but then with 1 life left and a little bit more than half of his health still on the board, I thought this game was over. I was about to lose my first descendant, but you know what they say about assuming. The 5th Colossus was also difficult to beat, with the Colossus stepping out of the ring where there wasn't that much to stand on. But in the end, that Colossus also fell. The 6th Colossus was much easier. I used Bunny, but the real star of the show was the weapon that I was using. The Malevolent. I can't fucking pronounce it. Anyways, you know what I mean. Its bullet not only hits the target that you're shooting at, but also bounce around it to any nearby targets. And by using this, I made it much easier to hit the fucking balls that would like go around. And yeah, that Colossus also fell. The 7th Colossus was like ice type, being weak to fire type, so I sent out Lepic and it was going good, but in the end I nearly lost him by 1 more rocket hit. But Dark, didn't you say that the way that you lose a descendant is if you failed the Colossus raid? Yes, but I also said that if you were down while the Colossus was killed, it would be considered a tie. So you lose your descendant, but also move forward to the Colossus. So yeah, if I would have got hit by that rocket, yeah, that would have been Lepic on a fucking t-shirt. So the 8th Colossus went as normal. I used Sharon and it defeated it. Now I just had 3 more Colossus on my way with no death. Was I gonna beat this challenge with no death? Was I gonna bring all my guys home? With 3 more chances to bring her out, I used Serena. It was time for her to spread her wings and show everyone what she could do.
Use that shit already. I could really use some help.
Yeah. Fuck. She died. Okay, let's go Lepic. With Serena down, it really made me think, what descendant should I send next? I never wanted a descendant down. I wanted to beat it, you know, flawlessly and take all my guys home. Knowing that this could be the Colossus to wipe me out, I sent out Lepic to avenge Serena. And he did. But the very next Colossus killed Sharon, and I sent Bunny out to avenge Sharon. Finally, the final boss. Me being half asleep, I picked Lepic. And if I'm being honest, I was half asleep while playing this shit, so yeah. But not knowing, I defeated the last boss. But I felt like this wasn't the ending that I wanted, or that you guys deserve. So, once again, I bring out Ajax with the J's and give it another go. And finally, what the ending that I wanted. The ending that I felt like you guys deserve. I have completed the first Descendant Colossus Nuzlocke, with Lepic being the one I thought was the weakest, and for that reason proving me wrong, taking out 5 of the 19 Colossus, avenging Serena, and pulling his weight and beating the last boss, next to Freyna beating 4 on the 19. With ups and downs, this challenge felt fun. It showed me how working as a team is very important. Yeah, I see all the other guys quickly wiping a boss like nothing. But are they really having fun? Because without the challenge, where's the fun at? This is Dark Mario, and I'll see you guys next time.
One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, you'll release the stress. One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, you'll release the stress. One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'.